for multiple job roles, multiple different industry, versus you should identify like few companies, few particular job roles, and then also craft your resume for those particular job roles and cover notes and all. And then you have a lot of preparation for the interviews, right? And crafting a resume is the first step. Let's say when a recruiter is doing a resume screening, the first step is you need to stand out in that resume screening, right? So if they're screening hundreds of resume, we are now posting some jobs on LinkedIn or any of the portal, and we see that 500 to 1000 people apply in just one day time, especially data science jobs. So Ronit, how many people have applied on our internship role for data science? 1500 candidate in 4-5 days time, right? So now just imagine that for one internship, if 1500 people are applying, how difficult it becomes. And at that point of time, the recruiter is not having opportunity to talk to you. They are only going through your resume, right? So the first step you get selected is you might be very talented, you might be having a lot of skills, you might be a very relevant right candidate, but then the first step is you need to have a, a good resume that can get you open the interview doors. Okay, so today's webinar is focused on helping you craft a resume that not only highlights your skill but also get noticed by the recruiters. We are thrilled to have Cyril Sahji, the data scientist at IBM, with us today. Cyril brings a wealth of experience, having mentored more than 500 students and worked with leading companies like Optum and Oracle. He shares his actionable insights on how to create a resume that optimize application tracking system and he stands out in the job market. So feel free to drop your questions in the chat throughout the session. And we want to have this very engaging session. So we are not speaking at you, we are speaking with you. We are with you, and then keep dropping your questions in the chat box. And we will have a Q&A session at the end. Okay, and then don't forget to join the WhatsApp community for exclusive resources and updates. Let me share my screen and give you a quick overview about RiseUpp before we begin this session. So Ronit, can you provide me the access to share my screen or share my presentation? Okay, sure. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So can you all confirm if you can see my screen, or just anyone can confirm if you can see my screen? Can anyone of you?
Yes, sorry, we can see your screen.
Thank you. Thank you. So RiseUpp, so we are building RiseUpp.com, India's #1 platform for comparing online courses. So what is the challenge that we see today? So one is we see that we can solve the quality education problem through the online courses. Currently, you have online courses from all major universities across the world, across India, IITs, IIMs, multiple top universities, and individual experts, and even a lot of corporate houses. TCS is building their lot of online courses to enable a lot of students and professionals, and then even ENY, KPMG. So a lot of corporate houses building their online courses. A lot of universities are building their online courses, and that we see as a medium to solve the quality education problem in India at larger scale. But we see that finding a right online course can be difficult and time consuming because of three major reasons. One is the course discovery. You need to visit to like hundreds of websites, search on Google, and then visit hundreds of websites to find the right online course. Then we see there is a lack of information. So sometimes course website is not having sufficient information, details about what kind of placement support do they provide, whether it is a pay after placement, job guarantee, or job assistance, right? So what kind of support do they provide? And then the trust issues. So there are many websites where there is no review and rating. So, people join by seeing some fancy advertisements and all, and sometimes, let's say, the course is not meeting their expectation. Now, let's say if you have a platform where you can start writing reviews and ratings and learner comments, and probably we can solve the trust problem. right? So these are the three problems we majorly identified, and that we are solving at RiseUpp.com. So you can search the courses on our platform, compare the courses side by side. Then you can read review and ratings. You can enroll with confidence, and you can also earn some reward points. So we will be coming up soon with the reward points. And also, let's say if you enroll into any online course on RiseUpp, and then you will have some reward points that you can use to buy your next course at some discounted price. So we are one-stop destination for online courses. The moment you think about online course, चलो riseup.com पे जाके search कर लेते हैं. Whether you want to learn data science, whether you want to prepare for interviews, whether you want to do any online degree, MBA, MCA, online BBA, online BCA, any of these courses or certification courses from IITs and IIMs. Last 2 months, we have helped lot of students in taking admission in executive MBA programs, online MBA programs from IIM Kozhikode, IIM Visakhapatnam and all. And then we are a meta aggregator and marketplace. So we are a meta aggregator on top of the aggregators and individual course websites. And we are a marketplace. You also have a comparison option. So as a learner, what you get on riseup.com is convenience. You save your time, you save your money, and you get diverse course selections. So today you learn data science. Tomorrow you can come back and find a course on design thinking. You can find a course on, let's say, Agile, Scrum, right? So that's about RiseUpp. I think you can explore more post this webinar. And so we have recently started a series of webinars to aid value to the learners, to all of you. Okay, so our agenda is, so we understand that people don't just want to enroll into online courses to complete some course or to improve their knowledge. What do they want to do? Any courses to rise up in their career, right? And then we are keep thinking about how to help you in to help you rise up in your career. And then we thought of starting the series of webinars where we can help you how to build the right resume to stand out from the ATS filter and get selected for the interview rounds. And then we will also be conducting some webinars on how to crack the interviews, how to prepare for let's say some coding test or some other exams. So basic, or what kind of courses you should do to crack a particular job. Somebody wants to become a product manager, project manager. They want to, in like 4-5 years, they want to reach to a certain level in their career, how to reach to that level. So we will be conducting webinars on that. So today's webinar is part of that webinar series where we want to equip you, with the resources, and that can help you get a better job in the market. So we have today with us Cyril Sahji, who has done BTech from NIT, and then he has done his MBA from SCMHRD. And then he has worked with companies like Optum, with Oracle, currently working at IBM as a data scientist, more than 20 times national finalist, and also 10 times national analyst case competition champion. He has mentored more than 500 students. So over to you, Cyril Saji. We are happy to have you today with us.
Thanks, Ari. Thanks for the wonderful introduction. So it's my pleasure to be a part of this webinar hosted by RiseUpp. And I truly commend the great initiative they are taking for conducting webinars like this on the most relevant and the hottest topics around industry, helping aspirants like you to achieve your dream goals. So before we dive, let me explain what RiseUpp is, how can you leverage this amazing platform. Okay, so let me start with the fact that RiseUpp is India's #1 platform for comparing online courses. So you might be wondering like how RiseUpp is different from other platforms like Coursera, Udemy, etc. I'll explain with a very simple example. So most of you probably must have used platforms like Make My Trip or Skyscanner to book your flight tickets, right? Or train tickets or whatever. So just like those platforms, they bring together flight services from various providers together in one page. RiseUp does the exact same thing for online learning. You have access to over 4,500 plus courses from 100 plus top universities and companies all in one place. So you have your apple, oranges, bananas in one plate. So this solves a huge problem for most of the learners who are struggling to find the right courses. Even I was one during my MBA time. So with RiseUp, you can easily discover, compare, select the courses that suits your career goals all in one convenient platform. So start using RiseUp to its full potential and keep upskilling yourself. Never forget to upskill yourself. So starting onto the webinar, I'll quickly share my screen. Please let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see? Can you see my screen? Let me check the chats.
Yes, yes, we can see.
Yeah, perfect. So coming to the topic of the day, crafting the perfect resume for data science and AI jobs. Let me remind you, this is not the usual typical webinar which only tells you what to do, what not to do. I'll be showing live resume templates which I have made myself, tailored for specific people, for freshers. One resume I have, for people with experience, I have different resume. That's why I asked you on the chat how many have experience, how many have freshers. So I'll be providing the live template at the end of the session. So make sure you attend till the end. I know what you're thinking. You'll be thinking like I'll leave now and join at 12:15. No, just the template won't help you. So we have a tightly packed 1 hour session. So make sure you're completely focused. No other distractions. Keep your phone away and stay focused. Start. So the agenda is I'll be discussing the top tools you'll be needing to build a professional resume. Then I'll tell the common mistakes to avoid to write in the resume. I'll break the common myths that revolve around the resume making. Then I'll tell you step by step how to craft the right resume for your dream company or role. Then I'll tell you how to use the keywords to customize your resume to pass the ATS score. Then how can you optimize your resume for the ATS using online platforms. So I'll be showing a live demo with that. Then at the end, the most awaited time, I'm giving the giveaway of free resume templates. I'll be sharing the Google Drive link, but only for attendees who are staying till the end. Okay? Yep. So just answer me this question first. Like, which tool or platform you guys generally use to create your resume? Just type on the chat box. I have my chat open here. Okay, Word document, Subham Mystery. Overleaf, great. Okay, nice. You guys are already experts. Okay, I can see Canva. Okay, Canva. So I think like Canva and Overleaf Canva, they're almost tie. Canva, Overleaf, AI Resume Maker. Okay. So I think most of them are telling Canva, and then second majority goes to Overleaf. Yeah. I'll suggest you these are the best two tools available in the market right now for making your resume. I won't suggest you to go with Canva because Canva templates are not that ATS friendly. I'll tell you why. Because of the templating style and the formatting style, it's not the preferred resume template if you want to crack your dream roles. Like Hari told, there are 1.5K aspirants for one internship. So you want to be in the top 1%, right? So you want to either create a resume in Overleaf or Microsoft Word. If you are not comfortable using the latex-based coding platform Overleaf, you can go with the go-to-go, the classic and most versatile tool, Microsoft Word. Or if you are comfortable with the latex-based coding, it's not a rocket science. You can ask ChatGPT or any AI tools how to make a resume in Overleaf. You provide the information, they will write the latex code and properly structured resume. And the next option is if you don't want to write any code, go to the platform Overleaf. They have this ready-made resume templates. Download as PDF and then start editing on that. Okay. Download the PDF, convert that into Word, and then edit. Okay. So these are the two go-to-go tools for resume making. Please don't use any other tools. Like I told, it won't be bypassing the ATS shortlisting category. Yeah. Now answer me this question. According to you, what is the ideal length of a resume? Come on, guys. I'm looking the chat box. What should be the ideal length for a resume? Ajitesh is selling one page, 80% of A4 page, single page, one page, one page. Anyone with a different opinion? Okay. Am I selling one or two? Single page. Okay. Now going to the most important rule of resume making. Rule number one of resume making is one. It might sound funny, but I'm telling your resume shouldn't exceed more than one page unless you have a work experience of more than 10 years or you have a lot of research papers, books published, achievements under you. So in only these two conditions, you can make your resume more than one page, and that also maximum two pages, nothing more than that. But if you are a fresher, strictly stick with one page resume. Got it? Cool. I'll tell you some common mistakes I have been seeing in most of the resumes. The rule number one, I told you exceeding one page, not at all allowed, unless I told if you are meeting the two categories criteria. Second thing, using excessive colors and fancy fonts, not at all acceptable. Like you can see on the right side, there's a red color. So red color, fancy fonts, all these things are not allowed in a professional resume. Keep it very simple and minimal. Use the basic black and white. You can add some colors, but only a very minimal color, like a light blue shade for the headings background. That's it. For the fonts and text and CV points, it should be strictly black color. Okay, yeah. And the third most common mistake I have been seeing is including a profile picture. Let me remind you, you are not making a dating app profile or a matrimony profile. It's a professional resume. Nobody is going to judge you based on your looks. So if you want to show them you have a very really cool professional picture, attach your LinkedIn, but never keep your picture on your resume. That is why I told you in Canva, most of the resumes have this profile picture at the top left corner. So don't keep that, okay? Avoid the professional pictures. You can keep your LinkedIn hyperlink if you want to show your profile picture, but else not. Then the fourth point, like adding your personal details, like adding the adjectives, your marital status, you're single, divorced, married, nobody cares. And then your last CTC, please don't mention that. You're putting yourself in a very vulnerable position. Most of the organizations are inclusive. They don't even care about your marital status, photo, etc. They just judge you based on how you work and what skill set you got. Okay. Then the next point, writing unnecessary details. Like I have seen resumes, they are mentioning like I attended daily stand-up call 7 times a week. I participate in a lot of things. All those things are not to flex about. That's a bare minimum you expect in your work. So don't write all those unnecessary details. It won't be a good thing when shortlisting on the basis of resume or manual shortlisting. So avoid writing those. It's better not to write that than writing them. Then the last 2 points, like exaggerating or lying about your skills or including unrealistic or vague achievements. Like writing you had made a turnaround to your company of 1 crore in just 6 months. No, they know you're bluffing. So don't add all those things. It will unnecessarily put you in a very bad position. So please avoid that. So these are the common myths in your resume. Now you can think like how many of these mistakes I have been doing for the past years, and it's time to correct that. Now I'll show you some resume templates which you shouldn't be using. The first award goes to this resume. I have no personal grudge with this guy, okay? If you type on Google the worst resumes, you'll be getting this as the first one. You can see clearly the kind of font size. The photo is not a professional and it shouldn't be there. The font size, the colors he has been using, no images in your resume. And you can see at the bottom, you can see the skills. It's in the form of bar chart. You shouldn't be adding any graphs or charts in your resume. Write your skills. If you want to show your proficiency in bracket, you can write 100%, 80%. Don't add this bar charts because ATS is a tool. It can only understand and read text. It cannot read images and complex graphs like ChatGPT and other AI tools. It's a very basic software. It can only read, analyze text, and give a score based on that. So if you're adding all these graphs and images, ATS won't be able to understand. It cannot understand what exactly you are meaning by this, and it won't give you a proper score. Okay? Yeah. The second one is this. You can clearly see the kind of font colors. It doesn't look professional, right? Especially the red color, the kind of underlines he has made. And this dude has added a pie chart at the bottom. It is can't even read a bar chart. So don't even think about adding a pie chart or any complex charts. Only text numbers. That's it in bullet points. Okay. Yeah. You know, this is a Canva template, right? Most of you who told me Canva, you have seen this template in Canva, right? See, this resume, when I see or when a recruiter see, the first impression is this is a resume of a person who's very lazy to make a one full page resume. So he have added some things here and there to make it look like one full page. You can see there are a lot of blank space between here and there, right? It doesn't look good. So it clearly shows you are like faking your resume to make it look like one full page. So please don't use such kind of template. And then similarly, this template also. If you copy paste all the text into a Word document, you can see the text is very less. All the other things are highlighting the more, the photo, the background, borders, etc. Okay, so these kind of resumes, if you are using these templates, please stop avoiding it right now. Either use Bird, Overleaf, or at the end, I'll be providing you my templates which you can use. You can customize and modify it. Okay, yeah. So far clear, right? Can I get a thumbs up on the group? Guys, if you're having any questions, just wait till the end. At the end, we'll be having a session. So we'll clear all the doubts at that time. Because I told it's a 1 hour tightly packed session. So we don't want to waste the time. Okay? All good? Okay, perfect. Yeah. Now you're thinking, okay, Cyril, you told me how not to make a resume. Now tell us how to make the right resume. So going step by step. First rule, keep it simple and readable. Use the professional fonts like Arial, Times New Roman, Calibri, etc. Keep it very simple. Okay, I told you simplicity wins. Keep it simple and the very minimal theme or font colors, etc. Second rule, avoid italics. Because ATS, I told you, it cannot sometimes understand its italics font size. So try to avoid italics. Italics you can only keep if you're writing some dates, like you did the internship from this date to that date. So to highlight the dates, you can use italics. Rest, you use a normal font or bold. Okay. The third point, and the point which most of you do not follow, is following the reverse chronology. Start with your latest or the most recent work experience, then the ones before that. Similarly, for education, projects, achievements, etc., everything. We'll start from the latest. If 2024 is the latest, write that. Then 23, 22, 21. So follow this reverse chronology. Okay. Yeah. Then fourth point, giving a clear headings for ATS understanding. In, for example, if you're giving a heading of career milestones instead of work experience, ATS won't be able to understand sometimes, because these softwares have been trained with a set of words: education, work experience, skills, achievements. So make the headings very simple so that they can understand what is the heading, what does it mean, and it can give you a proper score. Don't use any complex terminologies or headings, at least the headings part. Okay, great. The fifth and the most important point is write it only in bullets. Each and every CV point should be in bullets. The only place where you can write in a paragraph is your professional summary for freshers. Okay, so that can be a paragraph, but maximum 2 to 3 lines, nothing more than that. I'll show it in my resume. Just 2 to 3 lines. That should be the ideal length, nothing more than that. Thus, everything, the work, internship, education, projects, achievements, etc., should be only in bullets. Clear? Yeah. Now the sixth point, use a lot of action verbs. These are called the power verbs in resume. Instead of using the very basic words or the vague words, use words like modified, spearheaded, controlled, introduced, managed, created, surveyed. Okay, so these are list of action verbs. These are also ATS friendly. So you can use these words to define the action what you have been doing. Instead of writing I did so and so, use like I created, I managed, I redesigned. Okay, got it? So use these action verbs. I have the screen. You can take a screenshot, or I'll be sharing the PPT. So make sure you have these action verbs in your resume. Yeah. Now the seventh and the most underestimated point in your CV is quantifying your achievements. especially in work experience, internship, and projects. So your CV points I told you should be in bullets. Each CV point should tell what you did, how you did, using what tools or technologies, and what impact you created to the organization. So this impact should be written with the help of a numerical number or stats. I'll show an example. If you're a salesperson, if your CV point is like increase sales and manage a team, no, it is won't even qualify shortlist this CV point. Instead, modify that. Increase the sales by so and so percentage over the past 6 months by developing so and so strategy and manage a team of 5 sales associates. And write these numbers in bullets. So always quantify your work experience, internship and projects. So wherever you can quantify this, write in this way. Now, if you're a software developer or if you're having some internship in software development field, it can similarly can go to the projects also. Okay, since most of your freshers, if you have done some project in coding or something, instead of writing like worked on a software development project and improve the system performance, it's very vague. Like what you did, what you improved. Instead of that, you write like I developed and deployed a new feature. You can write feature name using what methodology, and then reduce the system downtime by so and so percentage, and optimize application performance, improving the load time by so and so percentage. So now this looks really cool, and the recruiters or ATS can understand. Okay, this guy have did some work, and you're able to explain what work have you done. So always quantify your work. So freshers, I know you don't have any work experience. So you can quantify your internships, your college or internships or outside internships, and also your projects. Okay. So now you have written all the CV points. Now at the end, you check your grammar and spelling. Because if there is the slightest of grammar, punctuation, spelling mistakes, ATS will give you a low score. So you have this amazing tool like ChatGPT. Just ask ChatGPT, fix the grammar errors and rewrite my resume. Simple. Just give me a minute. Thank you. Yeah. So use ChatGPT or any online tools to fix all the grammar, spelling mistakes. Make sure your resume is completely error free. Okay. Now the ninth part. Most of you won't be knowing about how to add the keywords. So how can you add your keywords that aligns with the specific job roles? So what you can do, there is an amazing tool called Word Cloud Generator. So you copy paste your job description and paste it there, and it will display all the important keywords. I'll show you an example. Yeah, I have a sample JD with me. I'll just show you right now on live. But make sure if the keywords in the job description are SQL or machine learning, for an example, write the exact same terms in your resume. Whatever is the word in JD, write that in your resume. For example, it is SQL in the JD and you are writing structured query language, it is won't be able to understand. Or it won't give you exact match and give a good score. Similarly for machine learning. If it is machine learning, write machine learning. Don't use the abbreviations like ML, etc. Okay. Because remember, like each keyword increases your chance of being selected. Now I'll tell you, show you a live example. I have a job description here. This is from Deloitte for a data scientist. Yeah, just go to LinkedIn. You can see your job description here, internship or whatever. Now you can see my screen, right? Can I get a thumbs up? Because I changed my screen. Okay, great. Thank you. Go to this. You can randomly search for word cloud generator, or the go-to-go tool will be this one. Most of you won't be knowing about this one. So it's called Jason Davis. It's a really good word cloud generator. So you go there at the bottom, you paste your JD. Okay. And then click on go. Go up. See, these are the important keywords you should be adding: data, Python, ML. The bigger word shows the most important keywords. Okay. See, AWS, Azure, algorithms, machine learning. Understood? This is how you can add the keywords to your resume. So use this tool, take the keywords from there and sprinkle all over your resume. But before that, let me remind you, before sprinkling these keywords, please don't sprinkle like how you sprinkle oreganos on the pizza. If it is giving 100% match and you are a fresher, then they'll have doubts, right? How can a fresher have 100% match the JD? So only if you have experience with any of these, add the keywords. If you don't even know what is Azure or AWS, please don't add that. Add the other words like Python, ML, learning, programming. So add these keywords. Understood? Okay. Now a quick question here. Can someone tell me what AI technique is used behind this word cloud generator? Come on, all the aspiring data scientists, data analysts, come on, give me an answer on chat. The first person who tells the right answer will be rewarded. Okay. What technique is used behind this word cloud generator? Come on, take a guess. Ajidesh came with the right answer, NLP. Okay, great. You'll be rewarded, okay, after this session. So it's NLP. So I'm just telling you, before you use some tools, understand like what technology is used behind that. Even AWS, it's also a software, right? So keep asking questions yourself. That's how you can learn more. Okay, perfect. Now going back to our PPT. Okay, yeah. So this is the tool I am telling. So make sure you write the exact same keywords and then tailor the resume with those keywords. Okay. Now, now your resume is done. Now, how will you save it? You should save it only in PDF format. No Word, no text, nothing. Because Word looks different in different devices. So only use PDF format for saving. Okay. Then at the last, check your ATS score. These are the tools which you can use. My go-to tool will be resume worded. So this will give you a generic ATS score, not based on any job description, based on your overall resume structure, font, keywords, etc. It will give you a generic ATS score. So make sure you have a resume score, ATS score of about 60 above at least. Okay, it will be good if you have around 70 to 80 percentage. So make sure you have that ATS score. I'll show you how you can do that. And then you can optimize your resume with the JD using this particular tool. Now, before that, let me just go to the resume template I'm having. So since you guys told most of your freshers, I'm again asking, is there anyone with uh, work experience in the chat box? Please give me an yes if anyone has work experience. Yeah, Ashutosh, you are right. Bag of words. Yeah, Ajitesh have work experience. Anyone else are currently working or all are freshers? Okay. Because I have two different resume templates. That's why. Okay, all are freshers. Okay. Thanks, Satvik. Trainings only, sir. Okay, Jishnu. And guys, need not call me sir, okay? I feel very old. So just call me Cyril. Internship. Okay, cool. Now let me show. So this is a resume template which I have made specifically for a guy with work experience. But since you told most of you are not having a work experience, I'll suggest you go with a different one. I'll just tell you what is the right way to do. So I'm explaining the other one. So this is for freshers, okay? This particular CV template. So if you can see here, start with your name. You're not writing your age, gender, etc. It's fine. Write your email ID, phone number if you want. And all the women out there, if you only feel the requirement, only just add your mobile number, else it might be get misused sometimes. So, but add your email ID, then strictly add your LinkedIn, GitHub, and portfolio. If you are a technical person, if you're a data scientist, data analyst, or SD is your dream role, add your GitHub and portfolio for sure. Okay. So these are clickable links. If you click here, it will go to your LinkedIn, similarly GitHub and portfolio. Then start with the professional summary. Like I told you, keep it 2 to 3 words. Just giving a brief idea like who you are, what have you done, what is your area of interest, what's your expertise in. Then write the education. Because most of your freshers start with your education, what are you currently doing? Follow the reverse chronology, the latest one first, then the one after that. And regarding the marks and CGPA, only if you think you have a really decent or above CGPA, add that. If it is really low, I'll suggest you don't add because it's create a unnecessary judgmental thing from the recruiter side. So if you have a decent or above CGPA, add that. Now after education, you added work experience or internship. I know freshers, you have no experience with work, but you'll be having some internship in college, right? So add all those internships. What role were you doing? Which company and the date? And similarly, write the points in such a way that what you did, how you did, and what impact you created. Okay? Write in bullet points. This should be the ideal length for a bullet point. Don't make it too short, too large. This is the ideal length for each bullet point. If you want to rephrase it, you can ask ChatGPT. It's not a big deal. Ask ChatGPT to rephrase my bullet points. Help me shorten my bullet points. Then write the internship. If you have one or more internship, write this after here. So I know this part won't be there for most of you guys. Don't worry. I'll tell you what you can do. So after your internship, you write your core skills. This is very, very important. And this is one place where you can play with a lot of keywords. Okay, what is the font size? That's a good question. Ideally 9 or 10, if it's Times New Roman or Arial. When I send you the template, you can just verify it, okay? Now write the core skills, write your technical skills, what you're good at Python or Java, React, whatever, and then write your core competencies. For example, what all academic courses you are studying, you can mention here. You're studying machine learning, deep learning, NLP, time series forecasting, statistics. If you're learning some data, visualization, etc., write that in the core competencies, okay? So here you can actually play with the keywords, like all the Azure AWS. If you have experience, you can write in the keywords. Then this is the most important points for freshers and also people with work experience who want to switch into data science or data analytics domain. The projects part. Because other things you cannot change. You cannot change your work experience. You can't change your internship. You can't change your academics. But projects, you can keep doing a lot of good projects. I will take a separate webinar on how to do the right projects. But right now, we don't have bandwidth in terms of time. So just go with this. Write all your projects, write the project heading, and this should be a clickable hyperlink. If you click it, it should take to your GitHub page, like where the projects are there. That's why I told you, everyone in this chat box, if you want to go into data science, data analyst, or any technical role, have a GitHub portfolio, GitHub and a portfolio separately. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So now with freshers who do not have any experiences, what you can do, add more projects. So if you're a fresher with no internship and no work experience, obviously yes, make sure you have at least 5 projects. So your resume will look full. There is no limit for doing the projects. So make sure you have at least 5 projects in your resume. So your resume will look like this, fully packed one, and it looks so professional. And after the projects, write certifications. What are certifications you are doing? So the 3 headings where you can actually use and play with keywords are certifications, projects, and core skills. Because rest all sections are static, you cannot do anything there. So make sure these are the places you can add all the keywords and modify it. You can tailor the resume for 8 years. Now I hope the resume template is clear. Start with a professional summary, education, your internship. If no internship, skip the section. Write your core skills, then projects. Write the number of projects according to if you have an experience or internship or whatever. If no, then write more number of projects. Then certifications. In my other template, I have extra column called achievements. So if you have some achievements, you can mention that, but only if the achievements are worth writing, like a corporate level achievement or a national level achievement. Please don't add achievements like I was a class representative for last 2 years or I got second runner-up in lemon and spoon race when I was in college. No, please don't, because I've seen these things. Don't add all these things in your resume. Only if you have a good achievement, mention that. Else, skip the section. Okay. I'll send you both the templates. So write whatever works for you. Cool. Yeah. Can you suggest how to write stats in bullet points in project sections? You have a project, right? Will have some numbers like accuracy was so and so percentage, your mean square error was so and so percentage, or the total runtime was decreased from 10 percentage to 5 percentage. So I can write like that. What you did, what project you did, how you did, what tools you use like Python or Django, SQL, Power BI, and then write like that. I'll take a separate session on how to write the projects, but how to do and how to write a project CVs. Okay. Yeah. Now coming back to now I'll be telling you, I'll be showing live demo how to check your ATS score. The most important point. Again, guys, go to Google, search for resume worded. Resume worded. I have it in my bookmark. You can do upload your resume. Okay, first sign in. Score my resume. Start. You can change here, okay? Because you all of your freshers keep it. You can change here. So go to this tool, upload a resume. I have my resume here. I'm putting this. Waiting, preparing resume. See, you have a general ATS score of 80, which is actually good. And this tool will also tell you what are the mistakes. See, if you can see my impact is 85%, my brevity is 95, my sections like I got full. Only the issue is style. So it'll tell you what are the buzzwords, how can you fix it. But for this, we will be needing the premium ones, but at least you'll get the score and it'll tell you where the issue is. So don't keep it like 80, 90 or all. You can keep it around 65, 70%, or at least above 60. Okay. Now here I am not mentioning any job description. Now in the next tool, I'll be telling you how to use this tool with your job description. But that is a tool which is not free. You only have 2 attempts in 1 week. So you go again, and there is this amazing tool called Skill Syncer. Okay, I have a one scan. So you go here, click on job scans, create a scan. Yeah. So here I told you the company was Deloitte. Deloitte's well right. Deloitte. Title was data scientist. And I have my job description. You can copy from the LinkedIn because I have already pasted it here. So I use this. This is a job description, and I'll upload my resume. Obviously, this won't give me a good score because they need people with experience in AWS, Azure, etc., which I don't have. But let's see how much score we get. Open. Scan. See, 46. Because and it will also tell you what skills are you missing from here. See. So, but this won't be a practical approach if you're applying for daily 20, 30 companies. Only for your dream companies, or you feel like you have a high chance of qualifying, that uses approach and modify your resume. Else use a generic template for resume for most of the companies. Only for the companies you really, really want to get into, take some extra efforts, add in keywords. So it'll tell you what the keywords are missing. Obviously, I told you these keywords are missing, but I can add this programming language, algorithms, data management, distant trees. See, I can add this. So it'll tell you what all things I'm missing out. Statistical concepts. These are also I worked with, so I can add all these things. It'll give me a better score. Make sure you only have a scoring of here 60 to 70%. Okay, nothing more than that. As I told you, don't sprinkle all the keywords all over the resume, and they'll easily understand you are bluffing. Okay, so this will tell you what you're missing, and in terms of soft skills, what you're missing. So these keywords you can add in your resume. See, this is a really cool template, cool platform. You can use this, but only you have 2 attempts in a week. So I have the name, it's called Skill Singer. You can use this. And if you have the financial bandwidth, then you can take a premium version. But I won't be suggesting that. You can also use ChatGPT. I haven't tried that, but you can ask ChatGPT, like pasting the JD and the resume, asking it what all keywords are missing, what all can I add. Clear? This is how you can use these online tools to get a better ATS score. Yeah. So now you have your resume ready. You have a good resume with keywords and optimized for ATS. Now that's it. Now you have the resume. Start applying for every company. Whatever you feel like is the right role for you. Apply to a lot of companies. Don't keep any restrictions. But for your dream companies, tailor the resume. Take extra time and then apply. Trust me, you have a better chance of getting a shortlist. Now you have the right resume. So wishing you all the best in landing your dream role with the perfect standout resume. I hope the session was helpful. Now I'll be giving the giveaway. Let me see how many participants are still there. So I'll be sharing the. Yes, you can add virtual internships, not an issue, but make sure you structure it properly. But first, go with the actual one, the corporate ones or startup ones, whatever you can do. Write that. Then only, yes, sure, definitely I'll share the PPT. Oh, we have the same number of participants. Great. So nobody left. Okay, let me just share the Google Drive. Can someone click on this link and let me know if you can access the resume templates? I have both the PDF format and the editable one. Please let me know. Yes, great. So don't forget, resume itself won't help you. Go to RiseUpp, enroll for free. Of course, start what you can learn, what is the right tool, what is the best tool. Amit, if you can please post the link on the chat box. Please share with your friends, colleagues, relatives who want to join into data science domain. Because more the number of people, I'll have a more motivation to make good PPTs and present a lot of stuff. So make sure you add everyone into the community channel. So if you can please provide the link, it will be absolutely a great. Now the time for Q&A. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay, this is my LinkedIn QR code. You can scan and connect me. I'll accept each and everyone's follow request. So it's a time for Q&A. No questions, or did I answer everything? Okay. I'm currently completing my engineering degree in biomedical branch, and most of my projects are healthcare, health tech related. Will affect my health organization additionally. So, Amaya, if I believe you want to switch into data domain, right? Amaya, what is the domain you want to switch into? Is it a data domain, data science, analyst domain? You can't hear me? So, Amaya, I was asking you, do you want to switch into a data science domain or a different domain? Data science. I'll suggest you start doing a lot of projects because you cannot change your academics or experiences. So start doing a lot of projects, online projects from different platforms like Kaggle, GitHub, and add those in your resume. So that is the one place, and do a lot of certifications also. Got it? So people who are from different background like healthcare or finance, if you want to switch into technical domain, do a lot of certifications. First, do a lot of projects, then do certifications. So you have that 2 sections completely filled with all the keywords you need to switch into data science domain. Okay. This is a very important topic. That's why I told you I'm keeping a separate session or webinar for this particular topic, how to write projects or do the right projects. Yeah. What non-technical skills should be emphasized? Okay, great question, Shubham. First thing, you should have good soft skills like how to make a good PPT. You can use either Canva or PowerPoint. Then your communication skills. So you should be able to present the ideas or articulate your idea and show to stakeholders. So these are the non-tech skills you will be needing. Apart from that, you need your analytical skills and other things. So basically focus on the soft skills, PPT making, and like your speaking communication skills. I hope that cleared. Okay. I think we are almost reaching the 1 hour time slot. So guys, I think it's a time to stop. Other questions we can take through the community channel. So please join the community channel and ask your friends to also join it. Please share when will we have the next webinar. Okay, we'll be discussing on that. We'll keep a poll on the community channel. We'll ask you what topic do you guys want the next webinar. Success you not required. AWS not required, but at least understand the basic cloud terminologies, how cloud works, what is AWS, what is Azure. Just understand that, because most of these are actually paid ones, but there are some domains which will offer you free versions. But at least get a basic understanding how these things works. Yeah, so I think we are done with all the questions. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope the session was actually useful for you.
Okay, so if we do not have any more questions, can we wrap up the session? Can we have a last comments?
Thank you
So
Praveen. Thank you, Amaya.
this brings us to the end of the today's session. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you found the insights from Cyril Saji valuable and that you are feeling more confident about crafting your resume for a successful career in data science and AI. A big thank you to Cyril for sharing your experience and expertise with us today. It is not every day that we get to get direct advice from professionals in the field who has been in the hiring side at leading companies like IBM. At RiseUpp, our goal is to empower you to reach your career aspirations. We believe that the right guidance, like what you received today, can pave the way for your success. Remember, it is not about having a resume. It's about having a resume that truly reflects your skills and potentials. If you guys haven't joined our WhatsApp group yet, it is now the time. Click the link below. So Ronit, you can share the link in the chat box and they can join the WhatsApp community, WhatsApp group. Feel free to share the sessions insights with anyone who might be benefited from them. After all, knowledge is best when it is shared. Until next time, keep striving for success with RiseUpp. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you all. Bye bye. All the best.
Yep.